We're in the nether regions of Bleak Inlet. Yeah, I just said that. That's where we are. And I'm going to be at the cannery before too long, so cross your fingers I don't make any unexpected friends on the way. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark and our Against All Odds series, where I have just stepped inside at one of the fishing huts in the lower reaches of Bleak Inlet. So I haven't yet looted the place. There's some dog food and some sardines and a marine flare, which is perfect. I think the game has pretty much completely restocked me in terms of the marine flares that I've burned my way through. Hey, look, some driving gloves. Yeah, I think the game has completely restocked me in terms of the marine flares that I was kind of forced to use when I was in Blackrock. That was an unfortunate kind of set of circumstances that made me burn through some of my supplies in a place where I didn't intend to use those supplies, but I needed light. So, okay, well, some of the food that I just found is going to be quite useful for getting through this night. So, let me go ahead and eat this ruined, wet dog food. Because what could possibly go wrong, right? We're going to do that. And I'm also going to eat the sardines. The nice thing about both of these treats that I just found is that both of those are, well, wet foods. So eating them actually increases your hydration, decreases your thirst, at the same time as they decrease your hunger, which is pretty flippin' great, dare I say. Pretty flippin' great, dare I say. So, yeah, I think when the rabbit skin mitts hit 80%, that's when I will repair them with the rabbit skin that I have on hand. Otherwise, I'm not going to worry about it too much. What else am I carrying? I do have 17 sticks on me. That's a lot of sticks. I do also need some water. So before I go to sleep here, I'm going to go ahead and make some more water. I'm going to try not to make more than I need this time so as not to waste anything, whether it's waste fuel, waste water purification tablets, anything like that. And I'm just going to get a fire going, make enough water to kind of get through the night and get me through the next couple of days. And then beyond that, I don't want to lug it around. So the nice thing is I don't have any climbs in my immediate future. The zones where we're going to need to climb to get places, I mean, I'm not saying it's not going to happen at all, but the next little stretch of things is going to be a little bit more on the flat side. So I'm excited about that because, frankly, I have been doing a lot of climbing lately, up and down different zones that have levels of elevation built into them for one reason or another. So let's go ahead. We've got 18 minutes remaining on this fire. We can definitely change that by adding some coal. And, I mean, if I really wanted to be efficient here, I could just place a skillet, for example. Okay, I'm not going to use my tablets this time. I'm going to drink that potable water.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
You can, but we'll get to that later. Perfect. Let's go ahead and pass time on both of these, and that's going to be all of the water that I need. Let's also take a torch off that fire. Ooh, crappy torch. Love that. Just kidding. Don't love it. That's frustrating. But it is what it is. So let's now pass time for like 3 hours, and then I'm going to sleep for like 4 or 5. And that should take care of most of the night. Unfortunately, it does leave me with not a lot to eat. Which kind of sucks, considering, like, when you think about the wolf that I just consumed not long ago, like, you would think I wouldn't be in as dire straits food-wise. But here we are. Alright, so now let's sleep. We're going to get 3 hours and change. And then I will wake up probably near the end of the night. Yeah, we've still got a little bit more time. And I definitely have nothing to eat. So it's like, I need... Ugh. Yeah, I guess I'll had this reishi tea. I think I will find more cattails close by. I'm not like super pessimistic about the stuff that I'm going to be able to find. Yeah. I've also recovered most of my health. I even recovered more of it towards the end of the last episode and lost some on account of just coldness, which is fine. Okay, let's pass time. Yeah, I'm just going to pass time for 1 more hour and sleep. It does mean I'm going to have to step outside and find a cattail pretty quick. And knowing the way that Bleak Inlet's been acting, it's going to throw a blizzard at me like right now. Because, like, why wouldn't it, you know? It's just the sensible thing to do if you want to be a good survival game and stress out your players. So, hang on. Let's see what I'm carrying.
Right about now.
Yep, we know you're hungry. I was just talking about that. So, okay, I'm a little bit encumbered, but not a lot encumbered. You know what I mean? Like, I do have a good amount of cooking oil on me. Like, you could argue that I could maybe cut this in half, which is what I'm going to do. I know. It hurts. It hurts. But I don't need it. I also have a ton of marine flares on me now, which I'm probably going to use those while I'm here. One of the main things I'm hoping to find at the cannery, by the way, more whetstones. So that's, you know, a distinct possibility. I do still have some whetstones and sewing kits. A commenter reminded me of this recently, which I really appreciated. But there are some whetstones and, again, sewing kits in Mystery Lake. I just don't know that I'm going to go back there. I might, but I certainly don't have plans in the, like, very near future to go back there. So, all right, tell you what, I'm also going to drop 12 sticks. Normally I would keep a few more sticks on me, but I don't want to burn too many calories walking around encumbered. So, let's step outside. Okay, the weather is honestly not bad. All right, so let's first check out the boats. Anything at all in the boats? There could also be some quality beachcombing to do here. You never know. But I think we might find some cattails if we wander that way. All right, so there's some cedar firewood. See, firewood is not what I need right now. I also don't need cloth. What I need is just a snack. Any snack at all, please? Pretty please. No, no snacks for me. Cool, love that. Did I pick up all of my cooking gear? Yes, I did. All right, I'll pick up the reclaimed gear just because I feel like it might come in handy. I mean, there's a fishing hole right there if I really wanted to go crazy. Okay, I'm going to start wandering this way and really hoping for a cattail sooner than later. I'm going to make my way towards the broken lighthouse, because I think the likelihood that I find at least one cattail out here is pretty good. Worst comes to worst, I will consume a tea. It looks like Bleak Inlet is about to do what it's been doing for the past couple of episodes, which is, I'm going to be honest, it's rude. Like, I'm just trying to casually explore this zone with a higher level of comfort than I've had in my previous visits here during this venerated series. And you're making it real hard. I see some beachcombing fodder out to the right there. There's maybe a chest of some kind. There could be a bear around this corner, so I need to be careful, but there could also be cattails around this corner, so it's worth the risk. Okay, I guess not.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
All right. This is not looking good. I'm going to have to consume a tea. I'm going to lose some health while walking around in this lovely weather. This is great. It's my favorite thing. There's the broken lighthouse. I'm going to have to be very careful as I approach here, and I'm going to keep my head on the swivel. I don't think the cattails actually pop up until you're on the river. I don't think you're going to find cattails on the shore, because this is the sea. I think they're more likely to pop up on the freshwater portion, which is up there, which is why I didn't find any. So, it is what it is. Give me a snack.
This will come in handy.
That is not a snack. Okay. So I've got that coffee, which... Coffee's nice. Honestly, I should have heated that up. That would have been a good move to make. But I'm going to be up at the top of that lighthouse before long. So I'm going to head up that way. I'm surprised the ice is not giving me a bit more trouble. Maybe I should keep my mouth shut. All right. If you're wondering why I'm not sprinting, it's just to conserve calories because I am encumbered. That's all there is there. Nothing really to say, just being careful. All right, so I think same situation here with this thicket. I don't think there are actually going to be cattails down here. In a moment, I will be able to drink a tea to help keep starvation at bay. But the problem is I'm not really expecting like a ton of food supplies. You know, where I'm going. Like, I'm not expecting to, like, get to this broken lighthouse and find, like, a bunch of food. So, the fact that I haven't found as many cattails as I was expecting when I first, you know, kind of came down and said, I'm going to find cattails, like, not so much. Not so much. All right, I need to get up there. And of course, the wind is blowing in my face. Let me drink this reishi tea just to make sure I don't starve. Yeah, see, when I sprint, it's not really helping because I'm going against the wind, and it increases my calorie burn by 50%. From 2 arrows down, so to speak, to 3 arrows down. No thank you, is my answer to that. No thank you very much. Okay. Now all I need is like one food item here, and it will be worth it. If I don't find food, then I'm not completely out of luck. But yeah, so there's the bed and the fireplace. I'm not completely out of luck, but it really does introduce a problem. Okay. Broken lighthouse is not yielding results. Okay. Problem has been introduced. Because now I'm cold. I'm wandering around, about to lose my well-fed bonus. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quickly, if I can make a fire. We're going to use wood matches, cedar firewood. I will use accelerant just to quickly get this fire started. I'm going to pop this down on that fire. I'm also going to go ahead and pile some additional fuel on here, because if it can get a little bit warmer, that'd be nice. I'm going to heat up some coffee here. And drink that for the calories. Now, that did warm me up a bit. And the coal did help the fire get warmer, so I'm warming up in more than one way. But there is nothing here. Nothing at all. So I pretty much have to beeline for where I said I might find some cattails a moment ago, because that's my only choice. Let's see what happens here. I do have one more tea. Oh, I don't know why I grabbed that torch, because the torch immediately went out. It's just kind of not the direction I wanted to go. What I kind of wanted to do was I was expecting to find a few more cattails than I found. I kind of wanted to come out here, explore a bit more leisurely. Haha, funny, funny. Shouldn't have said it out loud. And then head towards the cannery, where I'm more confident there will be, decent amounts of food.
I can't feel my feet.
All right, so speaking of decent amounts of food, I guess I should try and grab that off the beach, but I feel like that is just asking for trouble, too. When there might be something a little bit less risky just in this general direction. I say less risky maybe, because there could also be a bear. Okay, let me check this boat real quick. You never know. This could be the boat that actually has something in it. But it's not. Okay, last tee. This is getting close. We're coming down to the wire. I might lose well fed here.
Oh, so cold.
Hang on, let me see. Yeah, let me drop these sticks. Just for that extra little bit of... Oh my god. You see what just happened? The wind just turned and it's blowing in my face. This is rude. This is inconsiderate is what this is. It is blowing, like, you can see it, like, turning to face me. This is 1000% programmed, is what this is. Okay, so, remember, bear. That is a very distinct possibility, and my health is dropping. So if a bear were to get the drop on me right now, that is not a situation that would end well for this series. I'm also not even 100% confident that there are going to be cattails up this river. I just feel like I'm more likely to find them on there's the bear. More likely to find them on the river than anywhere else. I can't tell if I'm walking towards the bear or away from it. Okay. I'm gonna... Man, this sucks. I hate everything about this. I can get well fed back. I've lost it, once or twice already. And I can also make more teas. So here's the bear's cave. Let's drink this last coffee. Just for the calories. And a little bit for the energy, but really just for the calories. If the bear is walking toward me right now, then that's a problem. So what I'm going to do, there's usually not any loot in a bear's cave. But there is this time. There is this time. All right, so this is incredibly risky. What do I even have to burn? Did I drop? I dropped all my sticks. I have nothing to burn. Oh, I regret everything. I regret everything. If I hadn't dropped those sticks, I could start a fire right now and cook that meat and maybe keep well fed. But if I don't find sticks right now, I might lose my window to do this. I know I saw those branches. I know.
Warming up a bit.
No, you're not. That's not how it works. We've talked about this. I think I'm about to lose well fed. I don't think there's any escaping it. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, wait. I think I see... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Oh, that's 7 minutes. I do not have... Yeah, I'm very likely to lose well fed here. Yep. Yep. Do I have anything to eat? Anything? I have nothing. Except this deer meat right in front of me, which I'm not going to be able to cook in time.
I need something to eat.
Yep, there goes well fed. Oh, man. Okay. And we're in a... By the way, we're in a bear cave, too. So, you know, this could go sideways in a couple of key ways.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
All right, well, at this point, I don't need to worry about cooking the meat in different increments. Man, that's really frustrating. I was convinced. Maybe I just got lucky or got unlucky and I didn't see cattails. Or I just didn't look in the right places, I guess. Like I just happened to glance in other directions, in the wrong directions. Maybe that's what was going on. All right, let's eat that venison. The good news is that this... Oh, hang on. I'm going to have to... All right, the wind did just die down. All right, I'm going to harvest this for one more stick, which is what I should have done in the first place. I had torches on me. Okay, the weather just got a little bit better, so that's nice at least. I'm going to eat this. Now that's all the meat on this deer. I'm going to take a torch. And we're going to cross our fingers that the bear is not literally waiting for us outside his or her cave. At least there aren't cubs involved, you know? Small victories. Okay. Lost well fed. Going to be a little bit slower for a while as a result. I'm going to go ahead and grab these reishi mushrooms because teas might be all I have for additional calories in the next little while. But I'm going to make my way back out this direction and start basically... I'm taking an indirect route, but it's just to stick to the coast and avoid the wildlife. I'm hoping I'm not too far out and close to thin ice here, but I think I'm okay. I'll find out real quick if I'm not. Okay, I'm good. Ironically, now that we've had that venison, like food-wise, I've got a little bit of wiggle room. I can explore a little bit more casually, because that I was genuinely expecting to find enough cattails to put myself in the same position. But no such luck.
Sure getting cold.
Torch is helping with that a little bit, isn't it? Let's give credit where due. Torch is helping a little. All right, well, thanks to no longer being well fed, I am going to burn calories faster while I'm over encumbered. There might be some things I can look at dropping. Maybe. I would like very much not to. There's our bridge. And, I mean, there's a pretty good likelihood of supplies up there. So, like, I think I might step inside for a moment here just to regain some warmth. But I mostly just want to keep moving. I've already fully scavenged that pond back here for cattails, and I've eaten them.
So cold in my life.
In fact... Let's step inside, then we'll finish extinguishing the torch. Okay. Let us get 1 hour of sleep. Just for the sake of warming up. Thankfully, it's midday. That's like the one good thing about the present situation. It's midday. And the storm just let up, so we may actually be able... Hey, a approaching 170 days. Not bad. We may actually be able to pull off some W's here. I'm going to stay as close to the shore as I can. I'm going to check these thickets as I walk past them. Make sure I haven't overlooked any cattails. I'll be real mad if I did. Oh, nice. The fog is actually clearing. So that's good and bad. Good for visibility, bad for temperature. Although not necessarily. Definitely good for visibility. So, hey, I'll take it. I will take it. Anything over there? Any cattails? Hello. No, none. Great. Great. Now, there's another bear, or it might be the same bear. Not sure where the bear is in the patrol route, but I remember coming face to face with a bear right up at the top of this hill not too long ago. Of course, not in this series, but it was earlier this year. I don't think it was in Darkwalker. I think it was in a different series than that, but I don't hear bear crows, so that's encouraging at least. That doesn't mean anything, though. Sometimes you just don't hear them. Either because you're not listening, or because the game doesn't play them in the same way all the time. Which is just great, isn't it? I love that. I love consistency. Or the lack thereof. I'm going to check the visors in the truck, everybody. See? Nothing in the visors. There was something in the visors before. When we were in Matt's truck. But, you know, not dealing with Matt's truck anymore. Alright, so this is where I think the bear snuck up on me. The bear was, like, right on the other side of this tree. I was like, oh, I should probably get inside this car. And not infuriate the wildlife. Okay. Likelihood of additional food in here in any of these cars is not likely. Maybe I could find a nice item in that overturned trailer up ahead. Alright, nothing in the backseat there. But, you know, I will keep an open mind. There's always a possibility there'll be like a candy bar in here somewhere if I don't overlook it. Alright, so I see some carrion crows circling... Okay, that's a beachcombing corpse. Alright, we've got a locked trunk. Maybe something nice in here? If the game wants to be nice to me? No, game doesn't want to be nice to me. Why would the game want to be nice to me? That is a ridiculous thought. Of course the game does not want to be nice to me. Okay, so the wind is back, and with it, the wind chill. Can't stay out here forever. And needless to say, I still need more food. Okay. Yeah, you could definitely tell I'm moving slower, even on the road. Which is sad, but it is what it is. Forlorn Muskeg is that way. I actually think I might even see the cave. Or what resembles the cave, at least. Okay, so wow. That is a pry bar, is what that is. Okay, thank you, game. Well, tell you what, maybe it's a better pry bar than the one I have.
Well, this stuff will come in handy.
That's 100% pry bar. All right, great. Great. We'll replace our 92% pry bar. Swap out. And we'll pretend to be grateful. Thanks for that, game. Good times. Real good times. All right, so once we get to the cannery, we'll have some wolves to sneak by, which...
Starting to feel numb.
That's a dicey proposition. But I think the likelihood that we find something to eat, specifically sardines, is going to go up pretty quickly in the next few moments. So there's that at least. The cattail yield has been disappointing. But, all right, so there is also that over there. It's worth mentioning. So there's a part of me that's kind of tempted just to go that way first, because I actually don't see any timber wolves in that direction.
I'm too cold to think.
Yeah, I'm going to head that way first. Yeah, it's tough because, like, that's also towards the exit. So it's the part of me that's like, am I just skipping the cannery right now? Is that what's happening? And you might be thinking that too. I'm not, but I have only 50% health right now. And I need to find somewhere with some food, find somewhere with a bed, and, like, recover a bit of condition for a bit. And this might be kind of a good waypoint to pause and consider my condition. I'm also still losing condition, by the way, because I'm freaking freezing at the moment. So it might be a good waypoint to kind of pause and consider. If I happen to get lucky here and find, like, there's some cattails in the area, that there's, like, food inside this hut that I'm approaching, then what I will do is I will, I'll walk back in the direction that I'm walking now, in the opposite direction, and visit the cannery. But then again, if I decide, okay, I don't really feel like I'm getting a lot of supplies, and I'm low health, I'm not able to stay here and recover health because I don't have food, then I would be more likely to head towards Forlorn Muskeg, because there are a bunch of cattails there for sure that I haven't picked yet. And also wolves that I can hunt that are less intimidating to me than timber wolves. Because timber wolves attack in packs, and you have multiple wolves at once to worry about, and they run in circles and are generally harder to take down than wolves. So I'm just, like, considering paths of least resistance, so to speak. All right, I don't see... Same situation. We're on kind of a coastal spot here, so these thickets are not really going to have cattails in them. Let me get inside here and see if we can get lucky with whatever we find in this shed. Also, it looks like we've got a doghouse here. Anything around the doghouse? Nope. All right. 50% life. Highs and lows these last few episodes. Okay, let's see. Oh, there's some sardines. I'll take it. Eat those right away. That's a win. Not a huge win, but it's a win. But if that's going to be all there is... okay, there's a granola bar. Let's go ahead and eat that right away. Okay, well that's... I don't know, because I'm only at 50% life. So this is a good stopping point for this episode anyway. So it might give me an opportunity to kind of have a think and really consider the extent to which I want to take on the cannery, like risk versus reward. Because I'm not planning to go inside to, like, make bullets or anything. I've already done that in Blackrock. So it would really just be like a scenic visit. And it feels kind of forced, and there's a part of me that just wants to go to Forlorn Muskeg and then go back and pick up my additional hides and stuff that's cured at the hunting lodge in Broken Railroad, and then go to frickin' Forsaken Airfield and have a new zone with all of this gear that I have to support me. And presumably by the time I got there, I would be well fed again. I would have better condition. Like, my stuff would be ready to go. Like, I just feel like that's kind of the move that I want to make. So tell you what, let me step outside here for a moment, and then I'm going to step back inside, create that save point. We will stop this episode here, and in the next one, like I said, I'll have a think in between episodes, but I'm kind of leaning right now towards just skipping the cannery and getting the heck out, because at this point I've visited most of the kind of scavengeable areas, and there wouldn't be anything other than food for the most part and risk in the cannery. And I know there's food not only in Bleak Inlet, but in Forlorn Muskeg, in the direction of Forlorn Muskeg. So yeah, the argument's looking pretty solid at this point. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If you're not new here, look for the join button for access to channel unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes drop every day but Wednesday at 1 p.m. US Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.